The pressure is on. This one is for the gold.
All right, gentlemen, you must have had your oats this morning because today was a great practice. The coaching staff, we can't ask for much more. If you guys consistently do that, we're going to win a lot of ball games.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. It was a tremendous passing display that this man put on last week. Short, deep, intermediate. He made all the throws. And he had the yards to prove it, not to mention the win. He's riding high coming into this game. It's the Falcons going up against the Eagles.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
In the offense last week, they had things humming. Defensive player, you may get overshadowed.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first look is incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And it's second down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't all that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 47-yard line. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth. Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Falcons defense. And out now come the Eagles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett, he's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Eluding the pressure right. And down he'll go at the 25. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down. Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he dumps it off to Blount. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Now back to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Ethan Westbrook's in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, Definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles are back within a score. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come.
A game going on in Washington. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Kirk Cousins with 1 touchdown pass thus far. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The veteran Brent Selleck, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Being chased out left. He finds an opening past the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw, and lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th.
Let's go!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Space to maneuver at the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Flushed out right. And he's got room. Pushing through the contact. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And it's caught by Saleh. And now running right through it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score close. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They'll look to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
They'll look to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dontari Poe in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A surprising move to go for it. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. To throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their 1st. And it's 3rd down now.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
They'll drop to throw. And Selleck here, left side. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Picked up a 1st down.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll set up to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Torrey Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have cut it back. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Ertz over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Come on, let's go!
He'll drop to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win.